And Jada goes on to talk about someone that she never talks about, Tupac. Yep, once again she's talking about Tupac. She said this.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that, he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time. Right? I'm here.
Now, hold up. Wait a minute. Jada Pinkett was proposed to by Tupac when he was in prison. The same Tupac who was already married to Keisha, his wife. I mean, what is she talking about? I think she's just taking the mic now. She's just using Tupac's name to make money. Like, it's not even about her relationship with Tupac, because it's just getting too much now. Nobody ever in the 20-something years Pac's been dead has mentioned that him marrying or proposing to Jada Pinkett. And plus, she said that them didn't even have a physical relationship. So why would he propose? Plus, like I said, he was married to Keisha. So what, he's trying to marry two people? He ain't in Africa. You can't marry 5-6 women, you know. I think she's telling porcupines. Next clip.
Pac really, he really kept me separate from all of it from the gate. I think people will be surprised to know I never saw Tupac perform live.
Wow.
He never. The thing about Pac, stuff was always jumping off.
Now listen, how are you saying that you have a great relationship with Tupac when you have never ever watched him live? You never watched him live. He was famous for like 5 years with like 4 or 5 albums before he died, and you never watched him live, no matter what coast. You know, that doesn't sound like someone who's got a close relationship with someone. Just think about it in your own life. Someone you're very, very cool with or have a great relationship with, and you've never seen them doing something that they love to do. Come on, sister. You're talking nonsense.
You and Pac weren't on speaking terms the last year of his life. Can you tell us why and what that taught you?
Yeah. So when I was talking about how we could pull each other's coattails, I just felt like he was off track a little bit, you know, and I spoke on that. And we got into a probably one of the most heated arguments we've ever had. Pac and I getting into heated confrontations was not unusual. This happened to be a very heated one. I didn't speak to him for a year. I was hurt. I was pissed. And I really kind of dug my heels in the ground. I was just like, he went too far, and he's going to have to call me.
Now, this is like the final nail in the coffin, Jada. I mean, you say you're close to him. You lot weren't even speaking. I didn't know this. They weren't speaking in the last year that Tupac was alive. How you got such a great relationship that you keep talking about this guy for 20 some odd years and you weren't even speaking the last year of his life? Maybe it's a guilt thing. Maybe she feels like speaking about Tupac all the time purely because they were on bad terms when he died and they never got to repair that relationship, which it makes sense. It makes sense, I ain't gonna lie. But quit acting like you lot were best friends, buddies, soulmates and all that I'm hearing now, when you weren't even talking. You weren't even talking on the phone, let alone in your souls. But poor Will Smith, man, like, so you're telling me this man proposed to you when you were even kind of talking or with Will Smith, and then you've been talking about him for 20 years while you've been married to Will Smith. Listen, like Chris Brown said, these girls ain't loyal. Well, Jada's not. But this is a new low for Jada. I mean, what is Will Smith doing with this girl? Why are they fighting this to have this pretense that their relationship is so solid when they've been separated for 7 years? Every Hollywood couple splits. So why are they trying to pretend that they're like, I just don't get it, man. I'm sure a lot of people are confused by this whole book situation, this whole revelation that they've been split for so long. Their kids are in their 20s. I'm struggling to see why they would go to events pretending that they're still together when they're not. Why not just split up? Even if you don't want to make it legal, just split up like normal people. What was the whole point of that red table talk about her going through her infidelity when really they were separated anyway? Because this happened after 2016 to my knowledge. So there was no point of that whole red table talk because they weren't together anyway. Listen, you lot, let me know in the comments what you think, because my brain is fried. I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We got content for you lot. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.